Maegavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arike Garderthin, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome to the second vote, this time for an evil nation. But I thought I would start off just by showing you who won. And as you can see, not a landslide, but a quarter of the vote went to Bree, and they have won. And on that topic, totally coincidentally and not planned actually at all, and that is hand on heart, the next faction overview is actually Bree, and that will be going up in a few hours from the point of this video. But I do stress that that video is not what you voted for. You have voted for a Bree campaign, and that will come in a few weeks' time when all of the other campaigns end. For more information on that topic, do watch the first vote. It's only 4 minutes long, and it just explains what's going to happen with the channel. So now we come to the choice of which evil nation do you wish to vote for. And your choices are thus: Mordor, Dol Guldur, Umbar, Harad, Khand, Rhûn, Isengard, and the Misty Mountains. Of course, both Angmar and Dunland are omitted, as we are about to fight in that arena as Bree. So my personal vote, I'm not going to say this time, because I do wonder how much people voted for Bree, purely because that's the one I said. And also I actually have no preference, to be honest. I've barely played as most of those. I think I wouldn't vote for Harad, but I don't think any of you are going to vote for Harad anyway. But I'm not really interested in Harad's gameplay, and the Mumakil are like the only cool thing they've got, in my opinion. If you're going to play as Harad, Khand and Umbar give you a much cooler twist on Harad. So vote for whoever you want to vote for. Again, I imagine there'll be a runaway winner, probably Rhûn, and we will then go from there. So this is that faction, the second faction vote, taking into account the evil nations. And as I say, do stay tuned later on in a few hours, probably about 6 or so from the point of this video, where you will then see the Bree faction overview. Additionally, do stay tuned, or just skip to it if you're not interested in Bree. But at the very end of the faction overview, there's a demonstration of the power of the Mangonel, and quite literally about 10 seconds or so before the end of the video is the ultimate destructive power of the Mangonel. So do have a watch out for that. But so vote for who you want to vote for, stay tuned for Bree, and we'll go from there. So that's all for this video, but if you are still with me, you want to hear just my little thought. I was very tempted to redo the good faction vote, because Bree won with 25% of the vote. And Dolwinion and Dol Amroth are very close, nail-biting second. But there are 1,800 odd people that voted. I mean, we can go back and I can show you it. Like 1,951 people at the moment I'm recording this have voted. And if we take away Dol Amroth, Dolwinion and Bree, then about 600 people have essentially wasted their vote. Well, not wasted their vote, but those 600 people, I'd be really interested to see who actually won if we then restricted it to only Bree, Dolwinion or Dol Amroth. Now, we won't do that, and Bree will win. Bree are just going to be chosen. But I'd be really interested, because I imagine that the majority of the Dale voters would probably vote for Dolwinion. And so you might get a situation where they would have won. So I would stress that what I would suggest you do is, when the vote goes through, see who is actually leading. And like 2 of them are probably going to be going to run away with it. I imagine Isengard, Rhûn, and Umbar are probably going to get more votes than anything else. And I would suggest that if they have got outrageous votes, then vote for the one of those that you want to watch. For example, in this one, if I was looking at this now, I can clearly see that voting for like Linden is a waste of a vote. So if I actually vote for Dolwinion, there's a chance they might win and beat Bree. So that kind of mentality, I think you should apply as it gets onto it. But this is rambling now. So thank you very much for watching, and until we speak again, Navar na den per de Mad Melonin, and farewell.